Good morning, everyone. Today is the 10th of January, 2018. It's a Wednesday morning. The market is at the cusp of the all-time highs. This red line represents 10 points from the all-time highs. We're heading into that territory, but here's the scenario. I believe we're going to go down. So if there's an opportunity to go short, I will. If it continues up, I'm going to negate any type of opportunity that I might see just because of the area that we're in. Looking for higher probability opportunities, so we're going to leave the ones that aren't as likely to succeed alone. Anyway, market's going to open here a little bit, looking for shorts. Got in with a short, got a very late entry here. Couldn't find my dome. Let's see how that works out. Hey, the market came all the way back up here. I went for another short, added on. Targets down here, looking for 3 nuggets on each. Gonna have no problem hitting that. There we go, pushing down nicely, about halfway to targets. A little bit more to go. Came all the way back up here. Be a great place to take a short. I'm not going to, but it's a better opportunity here than it was back here, than it was back here. There's one BB telling me that everything is going to go to the downside. If you notice this 4181, it's still pointing down. Right here it was pointing up. Okay, right there it was pointing up. The 4181 does not turn down in a matter of 3-4 bars. So because it turned down, that's telling me that the intent is to go down. Here, watch, I'll show you. See the 4181? The yellow dot's pointing sideways. 2584 is pointing up. The larger time frame is pushing down before the smaller time frame. That's very, very unusual. So because of that, that's telling me that we're going to go down. See what I mean? 4181 pointing down, this 2584 is still pointing up for the most part. If you exaggerate him, you'll see that he's actually pointing up still. That doesn't happen often. When it does, you can use that as a signal of what's about to happen. The only way to get familiar with an indicator is to use it for an extended period of time. Get to be very comfortable with it. You two are one. You're speaking the same language. You know what one is, what it's saying in terms of 233, 440, 610. They're all relative, and they all have their own idiosyncrasies, but you're not going to know that unless you actually give them the opportunity to show you what they can do. And I guess the point is, stick with one indicator. Don't rotate indicators. Try this one for 2 weeks, this one for 2 weeks, this one for 2 weeks. That's going to get you nowhere. You're going to be chasing your tail. Whatever indicator you choose, stick with it. It'll help you eventually if you get to the point of comfort and understanding. Okay, we're about to tank. We're going to have a sudden impulse to the downside, and it's definitely going to be enough to hit target. I can see that off in the horizon. So right here, the team members are 4181. He refused to point up, and the 610 has separation saying to the 4181, hey buddy, I'll help you get started. I'll help you get going. With this much separation, he's going to get across the river, most likely, and in the process I'm going to grab my 3 points with no problem. Alright, it wasn't a sudden impulse, but it was a steady release of pressure, and it should hit target with no problem. Awesome, target filled. Got my 3 nuggets out of the deal. And you can't ask for more than that. Guys, have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, you guys that were holding for the extended run, you better get out here. It's first sign of danger. What's the first sign of danger? Don't want to leave you hanging. First sign of danger is on this 233. You've got the velocity represented by the distance between these BBs. Velocity has diminished. It's slowed down. So this being a change of personality, a change of attitude, this would be considered first sign of danger. And getting out here would be the prudent thing to do. Could it continue down? Absolutely. But if you're holding, let's say you got in up here. If you're holding, wondering when do I get out? Well, you've already got your 3 points, right? Well, it depends on what you're after, but my guys go after 3 points. They go for 3 points. So if you're running with the trade, there's 2 exit strategies. You can get out with 3 points. Let's say you got into this last run here. You get in there somewhere, and by the time you're down here, you've accumulated 5.4. Okay, you went way past your 3-point threshold, and you're possibly trading with 2 contracts. The first set you got out at 3 points, wonderful, and you let the other one run. The other one would be exited at the first sign of danger, and what I'm trying to get at here is this is the first sign of danger. As the 233 slows down right here. Okay, if you see that slow down, this is where you need to get out. You had all the time in the world before it popped back up. Okay, have a great one, guys. Bye-bye.